Dylan and Maya are on the brink of graduating from a state college with just one semester left. Dylan, pursuing a degree in protective services, contemplates pursuing certification as a fire protection engineer, which entails an extra cost of $4,500. His degree opens doors to various career paths, ranging from first responder to game warden or correctional officer. Seeking immediate specialization, Dylan aims for a job in a state that ensures occupational safety and provides substantial job security. On the other hand, Maya is completing a Bachelor of Science degree in medical technology, aspiring to become a lab technician. She has interviews scheduled at a regional hospital nearby and a local pharmaceutical firm. Her preference lies with the hospital job due to its slightly better pay and the opportunity for additional on-site training. Both Dylan and Maya recognize the necessity for further training to secure their desired positions, all while grappling with the financial burden of their education. Maya secured a Stafford loan, benefiting from federal interest subsidies until 6 months post-graduation. Her anticipated debt comprises approximately $40,000 in principal along with interest, set at a fixed annual rate of 6.8%. Post-graduation, Maya intends to promptly enter the workforce while pursuing supplementary certification through on-the-job or night classes, which would require an additional investment of approximately $3,500. Currently, she earns around $5,000 annually as a weekend home health aide, a figure she expects to double upon graduation. Additionally, Maya received Pell Grants totaling around $5,000 per year during her full-time student tenure, effectively covering her accommodation costs in an off-campus student co-op housing unit where she resides alongside Dylan, with whom she crossed paths. Dylan envisions a future where he can propose to Maya and looks forward to embracing family life. He was honored with a service scholarship from his hometown and received unexpected funds from his grandmother's estate during his sophomore year. Additionally, he borrowed $30,000 for 5 years at a favorable interest rate of 2.25% through a family circle savings plan with his local bank. Dylan has been diligently attending part-time classes throughout the year while balancing work to cover college expenses and living costs, earning approximately $19,000 annually from catering services. He is deeply committed to repaying his relatives who have supported his educational journey, and is eager to assist Maya in paying off her Stafford loan once they tie the knot. I invite you to put a like, share this video to someone who needs, and ask a question in the comment space. I answer in 3 hours max. In terms of assets, Maya holds $3,000 in US Treasury Series E savings bonds maturing in 2 years, alongside $600 saved specifically for clothing and gifts in a designated savings account. Meanwhile, Dylan has allocated all his savings toward tuition and books, with his primary asset being his dependable old pickup truck, free of liens, boasting a trade-in value of $3,900. Both Maya and Dylan prioritize reliable transportation for their employment needs. Looking ahead, Maya intends to rely on public transportation for commuting to her prospective job post-graduation. Both Dylan and Maya demonstrate financial prudence, steering clear of credit card debt. They each maintain one major credit card and a debit card, typically paying their statements in full each month, with rare exceptions. After graduation, Dylan and Maya face the decision of finding new accommodation. They could explore options such as cooperative housing, renting apartments, or alternatively, consider marriage sooner rather than later. Dylan has the additional option of temporarily residing with his brother rent-free. Maya is particularly focused on saving for homeownership and prefers to wait until her career is firmly established before starting a family. She places great importance on securing comprehensive job benefits, particularly medical insurance and family leave, while Dylan shares Maya's concerns about financial security. He also harbors aspirations of early retirement, albeit uncertain about the feasibility. He envisions potentially running his own catering business as a retirement venture someday. Navigating these decisions will require careful consideration of their individual goals and priorities, balancing short-term needs with long-term aspirations for financial stability and personal fulfillment. Maya anticipates a starting salary of around $30,000 as a lab technician, while Dylan aims for approximately $38,000 as a fire protection engineer. Despite their potential to double their incomes over 15 years, they express concerns about the economic downturn coinciding with their graduation. Apart from Maya's savings bonds, neither of them has ventured into the investment market. However, Dylan plans to diversify his portfolio with money market funds encompassing corporate stocks and municipal bonds once feasible. The prevailing economic climate presents challenges: tight financing, limited loan availability, intense job competition, escalating purchasing power and interest rates, and the vulnerability of pension plans and retirement funds to devaluation. Uncertainty looms over the duration of this economic trend, prompting a cautious approach in in the short term. They ponder the possibility of not securing the positions they've diligently prepared for, adding to their apprehension. In response to these uncertainties, Dylan and Maya must adopt prudent financial strategies, including building emergency savings, honing their skills to remain competitive in the job market, and exploring alternative career paths if necessary. Collaborating with financial advisors to navigate these challenges and adapt their plans accordingly could provide them with a sense of security amidst the economic turmoil. Maya and Dylan are facing significant decisions that will shape their futures. Here are some critical questions they may need to consider. 1. Individual factors influencing Maya and Dylan's financial decisions may include their values, upbringing, risk tolerance, education level, career aspirations, family responsibilities, health status, and personal preferences. 2. Dylan's best options for job specializations in protective services may include fire protection engineering, law enforcement, emergency management, or occupational safety. Maya's options in medical technology could range from laboratory technician roles to research positions, quality assurance roles, or medical device sales. 3. Dylan and Maya should invest in additional job training when they have a clear career path in mind and sufficient financial resources. They can finance this training through scholarships, employer tuition assistance programs, personal savings, or low-interest loans. 4. Maya can pay off her college loan through consistent monthly payments. The total cost depends on the loan amount, interest rate, and repayment term. By making regular payments, she can reduce her debt over time. 5. Dylan can repay his loan by adhering to the agreed-upon repayment schedule. He can allocate a portion of his income towards loan repayment each month until the debt is fully settled. 6. Maya's short-term goals may include paying off student loans, securing stable employment, and saving for emergencies. Her long-term goals may involve homeownership, retirement savings, and career advancement. Dylan's goals may encompass debt repayment, career growth, retirement planning, and potentially starting a family. If they marry, they would need to align their goals and make any necessary adjustments to accommodate each other's aspirations. 7. They should explore employer-sponsored health insurance plans and consider opening retirement accounts such as 401 seconds or IRAs. They should contribute regularly to these accounts to build retirement savings over time. 8. Maya and Dylan should prioritize saving for emergencies, followed by long-term goals such as retirement and homeownership. They can invest in a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, and mutual funds to grow their wealth over time. 9. They should discuss their readiness for marriage and starting a family, considering factors such as financial stability, career trajectories, and personal readiness. 10. Maya and Dylan should assess their housing needs and financial capabilities before buying a home. They should also consider factors like location, mortgage options, and maintenance costs when purchasing a car. 11. Dylan's present and projected income will depend on his job, while Maya's income will vary based on her position in medical technology. They can estimate their incomes by considering salary ranges for their respective fields and potential career advancements. 12. Tax liability as singles will depend on their income levels and deductions. As a married couple, the tax liability may change due to factors like combined income, deductions, and tax credits. 13. Budget categories for Maya and Dylan may include housing, transportation, groceries, utilities, healthcare, debt payments, savings, entertainment, and miscellaneous expenses. 14. They can adjust their budgets by prioritizing essential expenses, reducing discretionary spending, increasing savings contributions, and seeking ways to increase income through career advancement or side hustles. 15. A 5-year financial plan for Maya and Dylan may include goals such as paying off debt, building emergency savings, saving for retirement, purchasing a home, and advancing their careers. They should regularly review and adjust the plan as needed based on changing circumstances. 16. Larger economic factors such as inflation, interest rates, and job market conditions can influence Maya and Dylan's decisions regarding employment, investments, and major purchases. They should stay informed about economic trends and adapt their financial plans accordingly. Ready to take control of your finances? I crafted a comprehensive monthly budget document just for you. Download it now through the link provided in the description and start managing your finances like a pro. Click the link and get your hands on the tool that will revolutionize your financial planning. Throughout your life, you continually make financial decisions. Sometimes you can foresee these choices and plan methodically. Other times, unforeseen circumstances arise, prompting sudden decisions. Personal financial planning involves both deliberate actions to align with your goals and reactive measures to maintain your trajectory, even amidst unexpected events. The essence of personal financial planning parallels the concept of planning in other areas of life, identifying your desired destination, assessing your current position, and charting a course to bridge the gap. However, this process is complicated by various factors and their intricate relationships, given that your financial decisions largely shape the life you live. Moreover, risk adds complexity to the equation. Despite having access to ample information, many decisions are made with limited certainty or predictability, amplifying the challenges of financial planning. Personal financial planning is an ongoing journey that spans a lifetime, with the time horizon extending into the very end of one's life. Circumstances are bound to evolve in both expected and unforeseen ways. As such, the financial plan must continuously undergo evaluation, adjustment, and readjustment. It must possess the flexibility to adapt to unexpected needs and desires while remaining robust enough to progress towards established goals and shield against unforeseen risks. A crucial component of this planning process is information. In today's world, we are inundated with an abundance of information and advice. However, the key lies in understanding the relevance, significance, and origins of this information and how to effectively incorporate it into the planning process. Contextualizing information within the broader framework of one's individual circumstances and the broader economic landscape is essential for making informed financial decisions. This entails considering both personal factors that influence financial thinking and external economic factors that impact decision making. I invite you to share this video with someone who needs it, and ask a question in the comment section. I respond within a maximum of 3 hours. Individual or micro factors that affect financial thinking. Your life circumstances and attributes play a significant role in shaping your financial priorities and strategies. Your desires and necessities, as well as the extent to which you aim to safeguard their fulfillment, are all contingent upon a lifestyle and aspirations for the future. Although each individual is unique, there are overarching life circumstances that universally influence personal financial considerations, thereby impacting everyone's financial planning. These include elements such as family dynamics, health status, career decisions, and age. Family structure, your marital status, and the presence of dependents, such as children, parents, or siblings, dictate whether your financial planning encompasses solely yourself or extends to others. If you have a spouse or dependents, you bear a financial responsibility towards them, necessitating their inclusion in your financial considerations. Whether it's anticipating the eventual independence of a family member, such as children or elderly parents, or acknowledging lifelong caregiving responsibilities, these factors shape your financial outlook. Partners and dependents significantly influence your financial planning as you strive to provide for their needs, including expenses like children's education. Parents often prioritize enhancing the quality of life for their children, sometimes at the expense of their own fulfillment. Supporting others increases the financial resources required. Moreover, assuming responsibility for dependents alters your risk tolerance and attitudes towards risk. Generally, both the willingness and capacity to take on risk decline with dependence, while the desire for greater financial security intensifies. Individuals often seek to safeguard their income or assets beyond their own lifetime to ensure the ongoing welfare of their partners and dependents. For instance, purchasing a life insurance policy with a spouse or dependents named as beneficiaries serves as a protective measure. Health. Your health is a pivotal factor that influences your anticipated income requirements, risk tolerance, and consequently, your personal financial planning. It's crucial to incorporate safeguards against potential risks such as chronic illness, accidents, or long-term disability, as well as provisions for short-term events like pregnancy and childbirth. Should your health impede your earning capacity, ability to work, or result in considerable additional expenses, your financial requirements may escalate. The necessity to shield yourself against further limitations or heightened costs may also intensify. Simultaneously, a decline in risk tolerance may ensue, further impacting your financial decision-making process. Career choice. Your career decisions significantly shape your financial planning, particularly in terms of educational prerequisites, earning potential, and the inherent characteristics of the chosen occupation or profession. Each career path entails varying work hours, compensation structures, benefits, risk factors, and opportunities for advancement over time. Consequently, your financial planning will be tailored to accommodate the unique circumstances associated with professions such as postal workers, professional athletes, commission sales representatives, corporate lawyers, freelance photographers, librarians, building contractors, tax preparers, professors, web designers, and more. For instance, careers in professional sports often conclude before middle age, presenting a heightened risk of injury, but offering steady above average incomes. Conversely, roles like commission sales representatives typically involve longer career spans, but carry the risk of unpredictable income fluctuations. Initially, individuals typically begin their financial journey by exchanging their labor for income through employment. As time progresses, they may opt to transition between careers, cultivate additional streams of simultaneous income, switch between employment and self-employment, or experience periods of unemployment and re-employment. These career decisions and changes significantly impact personal financial management and planning strategies. Age. Throughout life, needs, desires, values, and priorities evolve, prompting corresponding shifts in financial concerns. Ideally, personal finance involves proactive management and planning that anticipates or adapts to these changes. While everyone's journey is unique, certain financial considerations typify various stages of adulthood, making life stage analysis an integral aspect of financial planning. In the early stages of adulthood, individuals often have minimal dependence, limited accumulated wealth, and modest assets. Young adults typically have relatively modest income needs, particularly if they are solely responsible for themselves. Employment income typically constitutes their primary or sole source of earnings. With few obligations to protect and limited assets, the risk tolerance tends to be high. During this phase, emphasis is placed on career development and income growth, with any investments geared towards capital appreciation. As your career advances, your income typically rises alongside increased spending. Rising lifestyle expectations often accompany this trajectory. If you now have a spouse, dependents, and elderly parents to care for, your responsibilities and financial needs expand. In middle adulthood, you may also find yourself acquiring additional assets, such as a home, retirement savings, or inheritances. With the growth of income, spending, and asset accumulation comes an increased capacity to tolerate risk. However, the willingness to take on risk usually declines. Now you have dependents and assets that require protection. As you mature, you recognize the importance of heightened safeguards. Perhaps you contemplate retirement or face potential health challenges in later life. Consequently, as an older adult, you may seek to establish alternative income sources, such as a retirement fund, to mitigate the risk of employment or income loss. Early and middle adulthood represent periods of development and accumulation, building a family, advancing in your career, augmenting earned income, and amassing assets. While spending needs escalate, so do investments and diversified income streams. In later adulthood, there is a shift towards spending down accumulated assets. There is reduced reliance on earned income, with a greater emphasis on utilizing accumulated wealth from assets and investments. Typically, individuals in this stage are no longer responsible for dependents, as their children have grown up or their parents have passed away. Consequently, expenses decrease, allowing for more leisure time, particularly after retirement. With fewer dependents, spending needs diminish. Conversely, there may be a newfound freedom to indulge in long-awaited desires. Although there are no longer dependents to safeguard, the protection of assets becomes paramount as they serve as the primary source of income without employment. While there is a heightened capacity to tolerate risk due to accumulated assets, the willingness to assume risk diminishes, given the dependence on these assets for sustenance. Consequently, risk tolerance declines, with a greater focus on safeguarding wealth rather than accumulating it. Effective financial planning hinges on recognizing how the current and future stages of life can shape financial decision-making. Are you ready to manage your finances like a pro? I've prepared a comprehensive monthly budget document specifically for you. Simply download it now using the link in the description to kickstart your journey towards financial success. Take action and revolutionize your financial planning today. Link is in description. Keep in mind that personal financial perspectives are influenced by various factors such as family dynamics, health status, career paths, and age. Family structure and health condition directly impact income requirements and one's tolerance for financial risk. Career selection significantly influences both income levels and the accumulation of wealth or assets. Additionally, age and life stage play crucial roles in determining sources of income, asset growth, expenditure patterns, and risk tolerance levels. Effective personal financial planning hinges on a comprehensive grasp of individual circumstances and aspirations, ready to take control of your finances. I've crafted a comprehensive monthly budget document just for you. Download it now through the link provided in the description and start managing your finances like a pro. Click the link and get your hands on the tool that will revolutionize your financial planning.